Right, Stavros says Hearts and Hibs are going to challenge. Maybe Aberdeen, it's going to be the best season in years. And Bluebell says Hearts don't have Europe to think about. They'll be a decent proposition this season. Keith, Hearts only went and beat a Premier League outfit yesterday at Tynecastle. Craig Gordon's testimonial. Claudio Braga, I think he's going to be a star for Hearts.
I've not seen him yet, and I can't wait to. I just can't wait to see Hearts in general, Daniel. I think they're going to be. I've mentioned that Rangers will be a different proposition next season. You know what I think of Hearts. You know what I think's coming here. I think there's something potentially really, really big happening at Tynecastle this summer, and I can't wait to see what it looks like and what it manifests like onto the pitch. And if we're right, and if Hearts really get out the blocks early this season without the distraction of European football, if they build that momentum, you know that they're going to bring the fans with them. The excitement levels will be through the roof. And I think Derek McInnes will very quickly do what he said he wanted to do from day one in the job when he first was unveiled. He said, I'm sick and tired of hearing people saying that they love coming to Tynecastle because it's great atmosphere, it's a great place to play. He wants people...
Like Disneyland or something?
Aye. He wants people to hate the idea of having to go to Tynecastle. And I think that you will find that vision that he's got is very quickly, it becomes a reality at the start of this season. I think Hearts is going to be where it's at for the first few weeks of this season. I can really see it, getting off to a real flying start. And as they do that, they'll bring the fans with them, and the excitement levels around it, the whole thing will really start to build. As I said to you, I think something similar going on at Hearts and at Aberdeen as well. But they, reasonable seasons, but patchy, obviously, but good seasons nonetheless. Hearts are coming off the back of a stinker. So you just add them into a real potential bun fight at the top of the table in the top six. I'm really excited by it.
Yeah. And look, see, like you said, that you've not seen Braga play yet. I've only seen highlights, right? So I'm getting a wee bit excited ahead of my time here. But I do think Braga looks like an old school clinical finisher. I mean, I honestly think he's going to be a massive star in the whole league next season, not just for Hearts. But
well, we know what your predictions are like, Daniel. So calm down, me man.
Just cursed Braga there. Like, one goal all season. But you mentioned,
but it's good, isn't it? Lon Shanklin stayed, and it's just everything feels good around Hearts just now, and I really do think that will translate onto the pitch when the ball starts rolling.
Look, I get this is an impossible question to answer, but everyone in the comment section kind of bickering about where, Hearts will tussle with Rangers for second, Welsh Rogers wins the league. Look, what is realistic for Hearts this season? Is it realistic to think they could get in between Celtic and Rangers?
Is it realistic? You know how I'll answer that? I'll answer it by saying that I know Derek McInnes quite well, and I have done for a few years. Do I think that Derek McInnes has taken on this job believing that he can do precisely that and get involved in an argument with Celtic and Rangers at that end of the league? 100%. That's the whole reason he took the job. It's the whole reason he was so excited about the prospect. It's the whole reason he's always saw himself being the Hearts manager one day.
Yeah.
Because he managed to take Aberdeen into a position where they were the next best thing. They were crossing swords with Celtic predominantly. Obviously, Rangers had a period where they weren't in that division, and it became Celtic versus Aberdeen, really. Brendan Rodgers versus Derek McInnes. Brendan Rodgers is full of admiration and respect for Derek McInnes. You just need to listen to how he talks about him as a manager to know that he will believe that Derek McInnes is capable of putting something together at Tynecastle. So yeah, and added into all that, you've got the fact that Russell Martin is new into the gig with so much to do. And I've said that there will be teething troubles. I think I've used the phrase countless times now. It might have to get worse before it gets any better for Rangers. If Rangers get off to a difficult start to the season and Russell Martin's still tinkering with stuff and it's not quite coming together the way they want it, And you saw when Ange Postecoglou came to Celtic, such a radical transformation can take a few weeks. Now, if Rangers stutter under Russell Martin at the start while he's still putting his squad together and putting the style, his imprint on that team, it gives somebody like a Hearts, like Aberdeen, like a Hibs, a chance to get off to a flyer and to get in between them right from the start. And then the job is, can you stay there? Now, Aberdeen did terrifically well at the start of last season. That was astonishing, the way that they opened up, first 11 games, but then dropped off a cliff. So it's one thing getting in between them. Once you've done that, then the target becomes, how do you stay there?
Yeah.
And, how do you sustain it over the course of a campaign? But I think Hearts will have a good chance.
Bruce, who's a Hearts fan in the comments, says, I would bite your hand off for third place finish. Too many people getting carried away. We've seen how that has gone before for us. Probably a fair point that, it's very early days.
100%. And by the way, Derek McInnes, if you will say to him now, yes, do I think that he wants to get himself, does he see himself as the ultimate disruptor in Scottish football? Yes, he does. And with good reason. And he's going to get the back in here at Hearts. And that will allow him to put forward a real challenge. But 100%, if you were to say third place for your first season at Tynecastle, or third place finish, 100%, it's far better than last season, isn't it?
Oh,
so that probably will be the first target. And Derek McInnes probably wouldn't put himself in the position of coming out publicly and saying, I want to split Celtic. Of course he wouldn't. But I'm telling you, in his mind's eye, he'll think there's the possibility of doing something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't expect Hearts to take many backward steps this season, put it that way.